Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy Mike D. We're gonna be playing another episode of the Teutonic Hotseat as the Holy Roman Empire. And of course, we're not one for role playing and stuff like that, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's move right into this. Now, eh, well, I got mixed feelings about this turn. Let's see how it goes. I want to turn it around as best I can. Could be better than it is. We'll see. So here we go. Alright, first off, we definitely want him. Second, we got a message. Sorry for breaking an alliance, but do not worry, I will not attack you. Okay, first off, I don't believe this for a second. This is a joke, okay? They still insisted that they were never going to attack us in the woods, right next to my castle right here, okay? That's complete horseshit. It's a joke. Waste of breath, okay? They're telling me they aren't going to attack us. Well, maybe that's because they can't. It's not that they won't, it's because they probably can't right now, being wrecked by the Teutonic Order. And maybe Novgorod, who I messaged, is part of the reason for them breaking the alliance. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, okay? They sought Novgorod's help to fight the Teutonic Order, and they had a condition to get rid of me, or whatever it was. I don't really care. But I'm very certain that when I messaged Keenax, the admin, who is Novgorod, that's part of it, okay? So we send our spies up, take a look at what they're doing. Nothing good for us. And then there's some other stuff we have to consider, alright? So we're gonna have to move our catapults off this island first off. And then I don't think that the Danish Navy can mess with us as much as they think they can. That's at least what I'm hoping, okay? I'm not certain if that's true. But there's also these spies over here, and there's a large Danish army, obviously. So what we gotta do is find a way to beat that. So what we're gonna do is do something a little bit, how you would say drastic, okay? So we have this massive army right here. I'm gonna leave behind, I guess I can just leave behind whatever I really don't like. Now they can probably retake Hasselholm with, there's some ships over here with our army. I know they're coming. I know they do. They're not just gonna let me just waltz right into their territory. That's just not the plan.
Quickly and quietly.
We could take out that guy, but he's rebels. Wouldn't matter. We want to get a good look at this land, first and foremost. Secondly, we need a force that can take out this Danish force. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a risk, okay? We're gonna move into this area. We're building a fort right here, okay? Now, at least in this situation, he can still get to Hanover and lay siege, but then we can take him out. He can't make any progress forward. Yeah, he can't make any progress forward with King Charles that doesn't leave his army at least a little bit exposed, okay? This cavalry force, I'm confident, can defeat his army. And we can even hire the mercenary knights if we want to. So what this forces him to do is to either go back, which is probably what he'll end up doing, or basically give up that army and accept that I'm gonna attack and defeat it, which I'm doubting is what they're gonna do. Alright, Caesar's a better player than that. So we've got to keep it in mind. What else we'll do, we'll move some spear militia here. We could probably build another fort next turn or something, but we don't have to right now. We can move like Yeah. We can move some more forces up north. That might help, but I don't know. We'll see. We've got also some infantry right here. Now, could we probably beat this? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. He's got some generals here and some stuff, and like I said, there's some other stuff going on. What we're gonna do, we're gonna hire the 2 ships. Okay, I think we need it. It's pretty critical. Now we've got this fleet of catapults we don't know what to do with. So what we're gonna do, what we really should do, okay, we want to move closer without giving ourselves up, okay? They have spies here, but I'm not sure that they can reach us and do what they want to do if we get out of the way. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we can move up with a couple units to about right here, and it won't let us build a fort there. Yeah, we can build a fort right here. That's perfect, actually. So we're gonna move to right here. Yeah, my catapults are in position. I can't build a fort here? What the fuck? Okay, now I can. It was the ships. So we build a fort here as well, okay? Now, they can use the catapult to defeat us. Oh, shit.
Are you trying to give me an order?
But here's the catch, okay? We literally just hired this guy, alright? He's fresh, okay? We just hired him. Our Prince Conrad is still fine, okay? We've got to understand that. Our princess actually is roaming somewhere. I don't know where that is. Probably around here somewhere. Yeah.
Mein Kaiser.
So anyway, we'll speak with the Teutonic Order. Offer of alliance. I'll give them map for map. Why not? Let's see what they say. They're enemies with Poland, and pretty much now so are we. We hate Poland. Poland can go fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing personal, but they're completely lying. They won't attack us. Well, maybe that's true. They won't right now. But how long is that gonna last? Like a minute, okay? Next thing, we'll move our other spy up north so we can have a good look. And we'll move this spy back toward the coast. We want to have a better look. This priest will suffice. Prince Conrad is also here, so what we can do with him. Now, we've got 2 forts here. They can't take both of them, okay? So we'll still have this one. They can probably take this out, okay? I'm not gonna lie. But what that does is that leaves them open and vulnerable to our next move, which is this. We're gonna take our army of peasants, and indeed we're also gonna recruit some more. We're gonna recruit 1, repair. They've got a massive army over here on these ships, and they're probably gonna take it back. We can't even destroy that if we wanted to. It's worth almost nothing. Yeah, this is a joke. Do I care? Sack it. So what that does for us now, okay? The one good thing it does is that they most likely can't reach the bulk of our army with their army and defeat it in one turn. Okay? Now we can't reach theirs anyway because it's on the ship. And our ships aren't going to defeat their ships right now. They have too much whatever. But if they move anywhere close and don't land, then we're sinking that whole army with our 4 ships that are going to be here. So again, it's just like in this other situation. It forces them to either retreat or put themselves in a vulnerable position. Now, here, our guy is obviously vulnerable, but look at him. Mixed loyalties, he's probably gonna betray us anytime. Only 3 stars, not that great. Yeah, I really couldn't care about this guy, okay? We got a small force, but that's gonna lure Kaiser in, okay? I mean, obviously we could have put him by himself, but he's gonna buy this, okay? He's gonna believe it. He's gonna send his army over here trying to either take this fort or do something else, and he's not gonna realize we got ships coming in. We're gonna destroy them, okay? From within. We've got this whole force here ready to go. Now what we can do now,
I will see you brought to justice in
we can move him out of the way.
Closing on the Reich's enemies. The Reich is victorious!
I doubt they've got catapults there. I don't really need to do much with them. So let's just leave them at Halmstad for now. Because we need the catapult anyway. We're going to repair this. And we could retrain peasants or something, but that's pointless, okay? If they move their army in here, we can just take it back, alright? And there's not that many people there anyway, so it's not worth a whole lot. Our real target is simple. Have these ships carry our catapult across and take Roskilde and then Aarhus, okay? They're relatively undefended, and moving to the west will help us get there, okay? We can't go for the east like I originally planned. Not only because it takes us away from the larger territories, but also because his army is on that ship, and moving towards the ship, our ships will be exposed. Moving our army towards the town, our armies will be exposed. It's simple as that, okay? He thinks that we're gonna be over aggressive, but we need to feign vulnerability in order to force him to be over aggressive, okay? Because we have the money, we have the corner of the map. I'm hoping at some point Keen X will actually take out Rival if that's still under their control, but I'm not sure it is. We need 45 regions, we have 13 right now. We need to eliminate Denmark. They're our biggest biggest enemy. What else can we do? We have this force right here. We're gonna move it back, because I don't think we need it here anymore. Also, he can't get to Ulsan, so instead of moving farther east with Conrad like I originally planned, we're gonna send some cavalry back. We don't want it to be too close, so we'll move him along, and we can send him here. Now we don't have war on 2 fronts. That's what everyone was concerned about would happen to us, not me, because I knew better. I knew we were stronger, we could crush our enemy quickly. That's what we did. I'm gonna have to keep some things in mind like that, so pretty much just to not do what we're thinking of doing to fuck up, okay? Actually, they have only 1 ship. I think I can sacrifice the ship for now, so I'm gonna recruit this unit and a spy, and I think that'll be even more effective at Stralsund, because I could probably, if they leave with any of these units, they can probably go back to this fort right here. They can go take the fort and then come back, but then if my spy gets in there, one of them, then they're pretty much screwed. And also, the Polish are spying on us right here. The Danish are here, but they can't reach anything really particularly important. They can reach this fort, maybe. That's it. That's useless to them. Now we've got a massive cavalry force, okay? Now normally I'd rather cross the water and inflict harm on their mainland, but we gotta shore this up, okay? And Hamburg's looking kind of vulnerable too, with this army just hanging about. So the plan is simple. We need to play defensively and force our enemy to make a mistake. Defending is easier than attacking, most of the time. But consider in a hot seat, when you're defending, the AI is always in control. So what we're doing is we're forcing him to fuck up his offense, and then we'll be able to attack him when he can't defend, okay? So we can defend all of these with forts and bullshit. Alright? I figure this is a pretty good plan, okay? And if he takes back Hasselholm, that's fine. We can move closer to our actual targets. He can probably block us with the Navy, but who knows? Maybe with these two ships we could even sneak across. But yeah, I doubt he's gonna commit his ships to just hanging out there. I think he'll probably want to try and get some units across to take the fort, but he can't do both. He can't attack my fleet and transport units and block this pass. It's simple as that. He can't do everything he wants to do. So what I'm guessing, he's gonna send his ships, try and take out the fort with some units here, okay? Then we can cross by land. If he doesn't and he decides to block it with his ships, then we move what's left of our army over on the ships from the fort. If he doesn't take the fort, which I don't think he can with what he has, maybe, but probably not, unless he plays it pretty well, I guess. No, he probably could, so let's assume he does. Okay, he completely wipes out this fort here. Then we go around his ships. No, that's a tough one. Maybe he could do both. Oh, he can definitely reach our ships here.
Engage me or be gone. Kaiser. Orders, Kaiser.
Well, we do know this, okay? He's got another fleet over on this island over here, okay? Or in this general area, like right there at the tip. So what we need to consider, he can land on this island probably in the middle. That would leave him exposed unless he builds a fort, which, but then we got catapults, so it won't matter. He can attack our ships, okay? But then we can probably cross by land with our catapults and shit like that.
Just name the target.
We can cross by land. He either has to block us with his ships or attack our ships, okay? He can't do both. And even if he reaches us with that one ship, it's not gonna matter. He can bring two, but will that even be enough? I don't think so. And plus, if he brings two, he can't bring his army over here to help take this fort. Now, it's highly possible he could beat us at this fort.
Orders, Kaiser.
So what we need to do,
Ja, mein Kaiser.
I got an idea. This is crazy, but it just might work, okay? This fort's useless to us, okay? He's got spies that can reach it anyway.
Orders, Kaiser.
We need to give up this unit, lay siege to Stralsund, okay? It's a ploy, okay? It forces him to either move towards us and attack that, or move toward the fort. He can't do both. So we've got him flanked. He's got to cover two sides, so he thought he had us fighting a war on two fronts, when it's really him who's in that situation. Now we don't need those extra ships, even though I'd like them. Maybe we could hire mercenary boats at some point. We're making like a few thousand, not that much. Need to keep that in mind. We've got a lot of units. We got a few units coming in across too. I'll hire a unit here. No, I'll hire a spy here. I don't want any more infantry really. Now, let's hire another cavalry here. Yeah, we'll send the peasants back. And we've got 2 cavalry units here that we can send west. Or we could hire it here, but there's nothing available, so yeah, we gotta accept it. And in the north, yeah, pretty much same deal. Nothing available. Well, there's mailed knights, but we don't have the money. Maybe that would be a better idea, but I don't know. I'm just thinking. How about we just don't even do it at all and just leave the cavalry there? That seems kind of fine to me. I've been fucking around for half this turn, but the gist of it is this. He can't move forward. The ships can't really move their forces forward. This army can't move forward. This army can move forward. But if it does, they've got to land in a position where they're exposed. Or risk being sunk. So they can only move forward at a slower pace. They can maybe land on the island, okay? I think this is a really good move, okay?
Who is it that is doomed?
I don't expect to hold on to these 2 territories. He could probably take them back, but if he takes this back with this army, then he can't take my ships. He can't take the fort. He can't do all this stuff he wants to do. It's simple as that. Let's say he destroys the fort and destroys my ships, which is unlikely. And he lifts the siege, also unlikely. Catapult's almost there. Very, very close. And I don't think there's much he can do in that department. He probably doesn't have enough, even if it's all infantry.
Sometime. Mein Kaiser.
We'd have to play this smart, though. We couldn't leave our infantry exposed. We would need some cavalry. We would need a catapult. We would need something. Otherwise, our army would be stuck there. But we could always march toward Kalmar if we had the feeling. Or we could march to Göteborg. Those are smaller targets. But I think that's okay. What we want to do is trap him and force him to make a stake. We already have our emperor in reserve, our prince in reserve. If we lose this new guy we just hired, no big deal, I think. So one last thing we can probably do with our 700 coins. I don't want to do shit there like roads. That's dumb. That's probably dumb. Market, literally the only slightly useful thing I think we can build. I'm not even gonna repair that. That doesn't even seem like it's shit, but yeah. He's got a catapult anyway. I'm not gonna repair that. It's practically his zone. So fuck that. I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna build roads here because those don't really help anyone get to us quicker. They're literally going right to the border. So that should be fine. Anywhere else would be a waste of money. But this will help us get to the front lines if the Teutonic Order attacks. Now they probably can in 2 turns, but we'll see. Okay, I'm thinking they might fight Poland first, but who knows? It's just because I don't think they have much to the south where Poland is. They could probably get attacked. So we'll see. We'll see. And I think that's gonna end our turn. Like I said, we want them to move forward and leave themselves vulnerable, okay? Let's say we lose our fort, we lose our ships, and we lose our town, and this guy dies, okay? They still have to move King Charles back. And they still haven't dealt with our army that's in Halmstad. So this is pretty much a win-win. Alright? I have no idea what he could possibly do to make a good move on the next turn other than to retreat or get a ceasefire. I'm open to a ceasefire because, you know, I don't need to fight him. But would I trust it? Maybe not. So let's see. Moving on. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna save this like I usually do. One more time just to be sure. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Hope it's awesome. Peace.